It's Week 18 of the NFL. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the 49ers coming up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
On first down, Purdy. His throw incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. That'll bring up second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game, bottom line. It may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is when every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you weren't trying to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win can will result.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
They run again with Hunt. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Now Jones. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line. That's the end of the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. That one deep for Hodgins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Off the play fake. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On the return, Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. This offense returns to the field led by Devin Duvernay, a wide receiver. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Hodgins in motion. Jones back. A couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. And that one complete to Hodgins.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. That one is caught by Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Touchdown, Giants! From 6 yards away.
And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Stays on his feet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
35-yard line.
Now Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now Purdy over the middle, complete to Samuel. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go get one.
They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Purdy looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Meanwhile, Jones throws on target to Duvernay. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And the Giants 1st down.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the run, this is Hunt. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Down at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Paris Campbell from 10 yards out. And the Giants look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move, taking it right down Broadway. Still going. Deebo Samuel, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Wiggles free. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
This one caught by Kittle. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here's Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here's Purdy to throw.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You could run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Purdy to throw.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now we've got a Giant player here, slow to get up after that last play.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop tell me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.